Welcome to another Empire Explorer Live drone stream. Today we're going to be looking at Bannerman's Island, the ruins on there. This is Seth Colegrove, the creator, producer of the content, and pilot of this drone. I'm going to fly in and try to get as close as possible, explore some of these ruins, talk about some of the history. As you can see from this outline here, at one point you could go in and comfortably dock a ship beside the castle with these breakwaters. Forgive me if I don't know some of the terminology. But a while back I heard a story about people who occasionally crash their ship flying up on the east side of Bannerman's, not knowing how incredibly shallow it can become. So here was an entrance, and this cool castle-like turret that was part of the breakwater. I believe ships were sunk and land filled in to make the rest of this. We'll move in on the castle. Unfortunately, just a shell. It's a Scottish baronial style castle. Francis Bannerman had it built to house his arsenal. Because it was in New York City, and having all those munitions was not a safe bet. It's sad because there used to be another wall standing forever here that was visible from the Metro North coming up, but then it collapsed, I don't know, 10 years, maybe a little less ago. But they've moved in and stabilized it. The Bannerman Island Trust has done a lot of great work. With tours, events, fundraisers, little by little building the island and the castle. Now everyone calls it Bannerman's Island, but it's actually Polypel Island. And the legend behind that is that some girl named Polypel was out on a sleigh on the frozen Hudson, and it broke and she fell through, and I think the guy she was with saved her or something and pulled her to the island, and it's named after her. That I'm just recalling what I can, but you can find a lot more online. Now here's the estate, which they've done a lot of great work on restoring. Everyone knows the castle, but there's this beautiful home right here. We'll catch the view Oh, there's the beautiful view looking south through the northern gate of the Highlands, Breakneck Bridge, Storm King Mountain, the Wind Gate, as it's called. Evidently, that can be traced back to Waygot, which I'm told was a Dutch and Munsee phrase. Go back over to the castle. It certainly captures the imagination still. People who come up on the Metro North and cross the Newburgh Beacon Bridge, you see the ruins of a castle out on an island. Not a common sight in America, but just one of the reasons the Hudson Valley is such a magical place. Just debris. Now, evidently, back in its arsenal days, there was, I can't say the year, someone will probably fill in here on the comments, an explosion that totally rocked the castle and the island, and everyone who was probably within 20 miles could have heard it. And that caused a lot of destruction. And I believe that later on, maybe in the 60s, there was a second fire that was the second phase of destruction on this beautiful spot. So now it looks like an ancient castle that's been here for millennia, but it's less than 200 years old. Go check out another one of those breakwaters. The light will cooperate. Flying right into the sunlight. Now, it is illegal to trespass on here. You can go about taking a tour during certain seasons. And people often kayak around it. Yes, see, isn't that cool? I hope a bird doesn't fly out. Ruins on the Hudson. And if you're just joining, we're exploring the castle on Bannerman's Island. Shallow enough right now that you can see a lot of the breakwater. That's what it's called, I forget. But just which allowed boats to come in and dock and bring his large collection of munitions. He bought up the surplus of munitions after the Civil War. Look at that design. Just so much intricate detail in just those. If you visit the Bannerman Island Trust website, you'll see a lot of historic photos and just how beautiful this used to be, but it's not hard to imagine just looking at the facade and the shell of what's left. Bannerman's Island Arsenal. So that's where boats come and dock now for tours. They leave from over in Newburgh. One fascinating, fun story I heard from days of old was back when the Hudson would freeze over, people would skate and have a race all the way from down in Beacon. There's Denning's Point there to Bannerman's Island before the icebreakers would break up the ice and make such adventure impossible. I did a video a year ago that I reposted about the days of the frozen Hudson, so feel free to visit that. Gonna go down and get close to this spot, that cool little gateway. Oh, losing a little signal, gotta be careful. See, isn't that awesome? Little fairy tale castle. Now, I'm not familiar if there's other world-famous Scottish baronial castles, but this one certainly is a beautiful design. Another ruined building. Close, close. If you want to contribute to the restoration of the castle and the island, visit the Bannerman Castle Fund, their website. And definitely check out their events during the season. They have movie screenings and tours. And I want to say they even had a play. Gonna go get a little closer look at the estate on the southwestern side of the island. And I know a group goes out and does volunteer gardening on the island too. Another way to get involved. Can you imagine waking up, living here, walking out on that patio? Just, that's the view you get. The wide expanse, the Hudson running through the highlands. Look how modern Bannerman's Island has become, with some solar panels on top. Good job, guys. But yes, that is Bannerman's Castle on Bannerman's Island, or officially Polypel Island. One of the fairy tale like sites of the Hudson Valley that you can visit during the summer and spring and I think fall for tours, movie screenings. But definitely check out that Bannerman Castle Trust website. And yeah, if you don't like the page I would love it if you do. Once again, this is Seth Colegrove, creator of Empire Explorer. I produce all the content and pilot this here drone. If you need any drone work, feel free to hit me up. Insured and FAA certified. But I think while I still have battery, I will have to pull back and close out. So cool. All right, friends, that's going to be it for now.